Hey, I'm sitting in my car, my truck, waiting to go to work in about 30 minutes. Um, People have been asking me for readings and stuff. Still a little bit nervous about doing it. Um, my abilities were shut down for about 6 weeks after Adam passed away because my brain was just on fire. And because I was so hurt. But part of the healing that took place for me to get my psychic abilities back comes from just talking about that morning when he passed away. And so I wanted to talk about that. Um, what I've come to realize, what Adam showed me, is that we're all existing in this gold light all the time. And there's really nothing to be afraid of. The morning that he passed, he had been in a coma for about maybe a day. And he had had, of course, his eyes closed that last day. And then in the last 10 minutes, his eyes opened up really big. And he was looking at something very beautiful. And I asked the hospice nurse if I could get in the bed with him. And she said, yes. And so I climbed in the bed and I straddled him like I was sitting on a horse. And I was looking at him right in the eye when he passed away. And as he was leaving, he showed me this gold light. You know, right here in my head, I could see this gold light flash just for a split second. And I don't know if it was him passing through me or if he was just showing me what he saw. You know, but it was his. I can't say. I used to think, oh, that was his last gift to me, but that's not even his last gift to me because he's shown me love in so many ways since he passed. But we're supposed to not be afraid of each other down here on Earth. This fleshy thing that we have is a spacesuit. And spacesuits are made to keep us alive in the vacuum of space. It's made to separate us from the vacuum of space. So it makes perfect sense that there's millions and millions of people who aren't aware at all that there's anything other than this. They don't think of an afterlife. They don't think that anything exists beyond the physical. We shouldn't judge people who think that because this fleshy body was made for us to feel disconnected, you know, because we're supposed to feel everything down here. We're supposed to experience everything down here. So we have to be disconnected from that gold love light, you know. And one of the corniest things that I think of is that people think that their spacesuit is better than somebody else's spacesuit because the color of their spacesuit or because of the size of their spacesuit. you know, when you understand that we're all existing in that gold light, then you start to see the small stupidity. I shouldn't say. I mean, that's judgmental, but it's what it is. And I know we're supposed to find our balance down here, and sometimes it's very hard for me to keep going. Sometimes it's sometimes I feel euphoria. I mean, if I feel Adam around me, I've got this euphoria. If I see him in pictures, if I see Sometimes he'll show up in a photograph like that one on Facebook that was been my profile picture for about 13 days, and I think it wasn't until the 11th day that I realized Adam was in that picture spiritually. Um, and there's some days when I just feel complete devastation. It hits me that he's gone, and because I don't feel him around, you know. But the nice thing about him being an eternal soul, you know, is he can be wherever he wants to be, with anybody who he wants to be, in multiple locations at the same time. And that's what we all are. That's what we all are. And you know, if we can open up our minds to release ourselves from this spacesuit, you know, we can feel that. And people were asking me for guidance about love. My biggest guidance about love is don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid. Love fearlessly. That's the one thing that Adam and me did, was we loved fearlessly. Damn the consequences, because it's all about love is so real. And it's eternal. It has no boundaries.